Bishop Michael Burbidge of the Diocese of Raleigh and Bishop Peter Jugas of the Diocese of Charlotte are working together to educate voters for the North Carolina marriage amendment. On May 8th, both bishops urge every North Carolinian to vote for marriage.
On Tuesday, May 8th, voters here in North Carolina will have the opportunity to affirm the definition of marriage as the union of one man and one woman. If this amendment to our state constitution is approved, North Carolina will become the 31st state to embed the traditional definition of marriage in its constitution. Opponents to the marriage amendment would have us believe that this vote is unnecessary, since our state already has a law which prohibits same-sex marriage. But, as we are well aware by what has taken place in several other states, such laws can be overturned by judicial or legislative action. This is why it is so important for us to vote to protect traditional marriage and to make its definition part of our state constitution. Bishop Peter Jugas of Charlotte and I certainly uphold Catholic teaching that the marriage of one man and one woman begins as a vocation, where God calls couples to faithfully and permanently embrace a mutually self-giving bond of love, which will be fruitful according to God's purposes. It is not only this union that's essential to God's purposes, but also the life to which spouses are called to be open, a life which includes the gift of children who have the right to the unique place of a father and a mother in their lives as they grow, are loved, nurtured, and formed. As Catholics, we agree in that we believe in the immeasurable dignity and equal worth of all persons. We believe that our human dignity comes from God. And so as Catholics, we reject hatred or the unjust treatment of any human person. This same spirit of mutual respect and charity towards others must always be maintained in our current debate in our state and in all discussions in the public square of our society. Therefore, it can never be acceptable for those who stand up for the traditional definition of marriage to be judged, slandered, or forced to compromise the beliefs which they embrace without reservation or apology. No form of discrimination can be tolerated and must be eradicated, as it is an offense against our fundamental human dignity. As Catholics, the fact that we do not embrace same-sex marriage can never be seen as discriminatory, as we believe that our humanity cannot be reduced to the expression of sexual orientation. Our actions do not determine the basis of our fundamental human dignity given to each of us by God. Therefore, the marriage of one man and one woman, which forms a unique, complementary, and fruitful bond, does not negate the respect, well-being, and equal worth owed to all people, but is rather a union which strengthens all of our relationships with others. Bishop Jugas and I ask you to join us in support for this sacred vocation of marriage, and most importantly, what its definition means for us and the future of our great state. And so when you go to the polls on May 8th, vote for the referendum and vote for marriage.